And this morning we're meeting two bowlers from this year's tournament. They have won world championships, Cameron Curtis and Kelvin Kerkow. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Liz. Good morning.
Cameron, you two don't exactly fit the stereotype of what we imagine bowlers of today are. Obviously, I mean, you're 25, are you not?
Yeah, that's right, Liz. Well, I've been playing now since I was 12 years old, and actually when it comes to the competitive sort of side of the game these days, I'm probably sort of average or just under, and a lot of the guys now are getting in very early when they're in their early 20s, and this is the way the game's going.
Yeah, Kelvin, you're the old fella. You're 27.
Yeah, but I virtually started playing bowls the same time as Cameron. I was 13 when I started, and only had turned 27 on Monday, so I guess I'm starting to get a bit older in the sport, but, you know, there's a lot more younger ones coming on now.
Yeah, is that the case, Cameron? And what drew you to this sport? I imagine there are any number of other sports you could have thought about.
Well, that's right. I mean, when I was at that age when I started, I played rugby league, golf, cricket, the whole thing, and I tried bowls, and I thought this is not a bad game, and I thought, well, I wanted to play a sport that I could be good at, and I thought, well, I was pretty sort of average at all the other sports. I thought, well, I'm not going to play for Australia in those sports, so I thought if I stick at bowls in 10 years' time, you know, I might make a good career of it, and I've been lucky enough to do that and represent my country. You
certainly have, and Kelvin, you too have represented Australia. In fact, you won, did you not, the World Indoor Pairs Championship last month?
Yeah, it was February this year. I was over in the UK, and I teamed up with Ian Shoeback, who's been a great bowler for Australia, and it was a great effort, and you know, it just means that the image of bowls is changing with the younger ones coming into the game.
Yeah, there's $50,000 up for grabs too. That's a pretty good incentive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, that's what's sort of drawing the youngsters of today into the sport, to play a game where you don't get injured every week, or you don't have to do 100 laps of the oval at training 3 times a week. I mean, you can come out here, and as long as you've got a bit of ball sense, a bit of natural ability, you know, in a few days' time, we could be walking away with a $30,000 car. Yeah,
Kelvin, your story is pretty extraordinary as well, because do you not still, maybe you don't still, suffer from a virus which is not a far distant cousin of polio?
Yeah, when I was younger, when I was 8, I got something like polio. It was Guillain-Barré syndrome, so in a way I was sort of paralysed for a couple of years, and it enabled me to not be able to probably play cricket and football and the rougher contact sports, so bowls was there for me, and it's really worked out well for me. All
right, Cameron, do you want to give me, or Kelvin, I don't mind a bit of a demonstration of what's involved in the tournament that's coming up, and indoors is a fairly new concept, isn't it?
Yeah, it is fairly new over the years. It was very big in the UK. It's starting to sort of take on here in Australia, but for televised events like this, it's a way to go. It's people want to see close bowls. They want to see the shot changing bowl after bowl, and this is where the players can give them the top games they want on the indoor carpet.
All right, well, send me down a bowl,
okay,
if you can. Does this test the mind?
Test the mind. Bit of concentration required here.
Okay. Can you tell at what point that it's a good or a bad one?
Yeah, it's not real good at this stage.
I'm just wondering.
No, not too bad.
Oh, it's coming in.
A little bit wide.
So where's the satisfaction? I mean, it's just that control you have to have, obviously, and knowing that you've really done a good job.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, obviously, you know, the satisfaction is probably playing at a level you know you can play at your best. And I think whether you win or lose, if you know you're sort of getting, if you're playing as good as you can, yeah, even if you lose, you're quite satisfied. But on this carpet, a bowl like that is really not going to be quite good enough. Even though it's not too bad a bowl, you're going to have to get right on the jack in these indoor conditions, because we've got no wind and all the elements. So.
Well, look, it sounds like it's going to be I might even pop out. Gee, since I didn't realise so many young fellas could be out there. Kelvin, good luck. I trust that this will be a great tournament for you as well. And thank you both for joining us.
Okay, thank you, Liz.
You interested?
My brother played bowls, actually. He was about 19 at the time.
Roscoe and I have been challenged to a game of bowls. You could come along.
It's not too late for you two to get out there.
Well, you see, that's what happened. Roscoe made a sort of a comment that some might have thought was putting down lawn bowls, and we got this letter from these guys saying, we'll give you a game of tennis if you'll give us a game of lawn bowls. So you could...
I look forward to that.
White Cleghorn and all of that.
I could.
The uniforms have changed, haven't they?
Everything's changed.
Look great. News, we're on time.
And time for the news.
Indeed.